guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's do some more fun, springy, and cheery paper crafting. Stay tuned. So in the past couple of videos, we have made some awesome spring and summer notepads, and they have just been adorable. And we've had some fun experimenting with new designs. And today is no different. We have another notepad, and inside we are going to have our notepad here in the center, and then we have a nice pocket on this side where you can add a spare notepad, or you can tuck in all types of other goodies that you might want to put in this pocket. You could actually slip in a few notes, tags, receipts, coupons, whatever you want to use this for. But it's also a great way, if you're doing a craft fair, to have a second notepad added to this set, because these notepads are $5 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and that is truly some economical crafting. And then I added a side pocket here where you could also tuck in coupons or receipts, so you have a couple of nooks and crannies for those little bits that you might need to tuck away. And then you have an awesome spot right here in the middle that you can make your notes. But the great thing about this is how compact it is. This is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And it is so compact that you can drop it in your book bag, your purse, your briefcase, wherever you want to tuck this little goodie away. And y'all know what time it is. It is time to make it. All right, guys, so to make our project, we're going to need some chipboard. And remember, if you don't have chipboard, please use whatever is available to you. So we're going to need 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 3/4 by 5 1/4, 1 piece that measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and 2 pieces that measure 3 5/8 by 5 1/4. Then I have a small piece of decorative cardstock that measures 2 1/8 by 3 1/2, and I have a piece of decorative paper that measures 9 1/4 by 7 1/8, and then I have a decorative piece that measures 11 by 12. So to get started, we're going to take that 11 by 12 inch piece with the 12-inch side facing you. We are going to lay down our chipboard pieces. I have already placed tape on the backs of mine, and to lay them down, the first thing that I'm going to do is place them down, because it's going to be a very tight fit, and I want to get my placement determined before I actually ever lay a piece down. So that is how I'm going to lay this down, and I'll start with the piece that measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to place that down so that on this end I have about 1/4 inch in spacing. And then I came up about 1 inch from the bottom. And now I'll start laying down all of the other pieces. So let me remove the tape from all pieces of chipboard. I have removed the tape from all the pieces of my chipboard. So now I'll take the piece that measures 3/4 inch by 5 1/4, and I'm going to place it down, giving myself about 1/8 inch in spacing. Then I'll take my piece that measures 3 5/8 inch by 5 1/4, place that down, giving myself about 1/8 inch in spacing. Then I'll take my second spine piece that measures 3/4 by 5 1/4, place that down. So then I'm going to take a magnet before I place this down, and I'm going to place my magnet with my chipboard facing me. I'm placing the magnet on the left-hand side of the chipboard, but when I place it down and I flip it, that magnet will then fall over to the right-hand side. So now I can take this, place it down, giving myself about 1/8 inch in spacing. Now I'll use my finger blade, and at the corners, we are going to miter. And then we will come to the point here, and we're just going to go in and notch out a V. And we'll do the same thing over here. So we'll go in, notch out that V, And now I'm going to use my tape runner. Now I'll place my tape on these 3 sides. Then I can take this, fold it over, take this piece, fold it over, and then I'll take this piece, fold it over. I'm going to use my big old spatula to get everything nice and stuck. And because we are going to be doing a wraparound, we'll be bringing this piece over just like that. So what I'm going to do is just bring it over and get my little crease going. Then I'm going to flip it so that I can trim away my excess before I actually tape it down. So what I'm going to do is I am simply going to go in and trim right inside of that line. And I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll trim right inside of my trace mark so that when I fold it over, it'll look just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some of my tape and I'm going to place the tape on the chipboard portion. I'm not going to worry about placing tape on the actual paper because we will place our tape along the edges of the top piece. So let me just get tape coverage on all of that chipboard. And then I'll take my tape and I'm just going to place tape right along the edge of my paper. And this is going to ensure that we have good edge-to-edge adhesive coverage on our project. So then I'll just go along the bottom. And then I'll place this piece right here. And now we can remove all of our tape backers. So I am going to go ahead and fold over this piece by pulling it very tight. And then I'll use my big old spatula to get that nice and stuck. And then I'll find my spines, go in with my big old spatula. I'm not pressing in so that I tear it. I'm just pressing in so that I can get that spine nice and defined. So I'll do that over here as well. And so now once you have all of your spines defined, you have this sweet little book. One thing that I didn't do, and it was intentional this time, was I didn't place my magnet to catch that piece. I'm going to place that magnet now. And I'm going to place the magnet by placing it there. I'll add some glue. And then I'll just press. And now I can see where that magnet belongs. I'll take it and just press it down in that glue. All right, guys, so now we're going to go ahead and make our pocket. And we're going to use the piece that measures 9 1/4 by 7 1/8. And on the 7 1/8 inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 1. Then we're going to rotate it to the opposite 7 1/8 inch side, score at 1/2 inch and at 1. Then we're going to rotate it to the 5 inch side, score at 1/2 inch and at 1. So then we just need to fold and burnish all of those scores. Then once you have all of your scores folded and burnished, you're going to have 2 corner pieces that you need to get rid of on the end where you have made the scores going across. So go up to the second score mark, drag straight down, remove that piece, then go over to the next score mark, drag straight down to get your tab. And so you're going to have a piece that looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a piece of scrap chipboard, and this chipboard measures, and it really is a scrap piece. This piece measures 5 by 2, and all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of glue to the back. You can do this with tape as well, but I'm going to take it and just place it inside of my score marks just to give the front of my box a little firmness. So now I can take this piece and I'm just going to place some glue on that paper, and we'll fold it over. And then you're going to have a nice little firm pocket that looks like this. We are going to take our glue, place our glue on the tabs, and then we can go ahead and just close the corners of the box. And then I can take my glue, place my glue on this piece, place glue on this piece, go ahead and place some glue on this piece because we are going to stick it in the box. I'll go ahead and bring this up just to form the box. Now I can bring in my project piece, and I am going to take my little box here and place it right here, but I am not placing it so that it hits the score mark. I'm placing it so that it's right next to the score mark. Then I'll pull in the sides, get this stuck, go in with my bone folder, get everything nice and stuck, and now I can take one of my notepads and just place it in that pocket. So now I'm going to bring in my notepad, place some glue on the back. I'll take that and we're just going to place it so that it's pretty even with that piece. Use my bone folder to go on the inside. And then when we close it, we have this nice little notepad holder. I am going to go ahead and just open that, because then I'm going to bring in that piece that measures 2 1/8 by 3 1/2, and we're going to make just a little side pocket. I'll just take this piece, and however you want to cut it is completely up to you, but I'm just going to cut at an angle, and then I'll place it down just like that. I'm going to take my glue and run my glue along the bottom. And then I'll place this piece just like that. And so now we have our beautiful notebook. I am just going to go into my little sticker pack, add a sticker that I think is just really cute. So I have this one that says follow your dreams. I'm actually going to back that on a little bit of white paper so that it will show. And then I'm just going to trim it out. Take some of my glue, place just a little glue, and we'll put that down right there, but I'm going to turn it towards me so that I can try to get it nice and straight. Isn't that pretty? And then I want to find something to put right there, and I'm going to go with Make Today Amazing. Take some more scrap white paper to create a border around it, and then I'll trim it. And this time I'm going to take it and place it right there. And so now we have another creative design on a notepad that we can make to gift, to sell, or to keep. And it is so cute, but I just realized that I forgot to put something on the front. So I am going to come back to my little sticker pack, take the sticker that says love. I'm going to place it down just like that. And then I'll trim it. I am going to add some glue to the back. And then I'm going to mount it to a piece of chipboard. And this is just scrap chipboard, so I don't want any of that chipboard showing. So I am pretty much going to match it end to end. Then I'll use my scissors to trim out. And then I want the back to be pretty as well. So I am going to take just a little bit of glue, put some glue on the back of my chipboard because it's a small piece and it's not going to warp. And I'll place that down. And then I'm going to use my finger blade just to trim out. And now we have this cute little topper that we can put on our box that says love. So I am going to take my glue, place some glue right on this side, and just get this stuck. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love how this looks. I am going to bring the first one that I made back in so that we can see just how gorgeous these really are on the inside. They really are special. And as you saw, very, very easy to make. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed yet another way that you can take those Dollar Tree notepads, some chipboard, and dress them up, and you have something that is awesome. And when I say awesome, it really is. You can sell this, gift this, or keep this. No matter what you do with it, it won't be a disappointment. So I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.